Check it out, guys. MJX Bugs 3 here. Super hella windy. It's like 17 mile an hour constant. I'm in the wide open here, and I've left the sound on this part, and then I've decreased it through the rest of the video so you're not constantly listening to it. I've been told by my friends, the Alcenma is my favorite drone. I've been told this is going to take that spot. So I was leery about flying this in this wind. As you can see, it's having zero issues. And I figure, well, my friends are pretty knowledgeable. They know me. They know the Alcenma. The Alcenma can hang. The Alcenma can hang in some super high winds. So I figure, well, if this is comparable or better, it should be able to fly in this wind. And as you can see, it's flying in this wind. It's having zero issues flying in this wind. Quick note, technical. I had technical difficulties when I brought this out here. Videos I've watched, they've said that the controller binds to the drone when you turn it on. Mine didn't. I had to hold the red button upper left, turn the controller on. The LED light in the center was blinking. I had to plug the connector from the battery into the drone, and then they connected to one another. So that's how I was able to start this. And then if you press that red button, that's what starts your motors. You don't do a down and out or anything. That's your bind button is also your start your motors button, but it's a quick press as opposed to a long hold. Then next to that you have your speed rates, which there are only two, but I think 2 speed rates are just fine on this. I flew in both out in this wind, and it did well. Your third speed rate, if you pitch completely forward as a nose diver, definitely be aware of that. But all in all, dope drone. I don't know that it's taken my Alcenma place yet. I haven't placed a camera on this. I would like to place a camera on this. I did get the Bugs 3 that has the camera mount, so we'll definitely do that on a less windier day. I just wanted to kind of do a time flight here and also a flyability test in extreme wind. So with that being said, this is an extremely aggressive flight. I'm not just hovering in front of me, which even hovering in front of me in this wind would be fairly aggressive. I'm actually flying this drone. I'm testing it. I'm flying it out. I'm taking out decent range here. I'm not going super crazy on range because, again, this is my first flight, and I'm actually surrounded by what I call abysses. There's one to the left of me. It's a huge drop off of the earth down in the ground, and there's a worse one over to the right of me, and I don't want to be crawling down and stuff. It is also, the wind chill puts temperature at 31 degrees. It's actually sitting at about 36, but with that wind, Weather Channel says it feels like 31. And trust me, my hands are frozen, ears are slightly ringing, got a mild earache being out here, but all in the name of drone. This thing's quick, very smooth controls. I will give it that. I think it has that over the Alcenma right off the bat, is that the controls are a little bit smoother. Not to say the Alcenma is choppy or anything, but on this the controls are really smooth. So definitely happy with that, and I like flying this. Even in this wind, I like flying this. So with the aggressive flight, I'm gonna bank. I mean, I've watched videos where guys are saying this gets 15 to 20 minutes flight time. This flight actually got like 11 minutes. So it'll probably hit that 15-minute mark. 20 minutes, I think, is pushing it. I mean, if it gets 20 minutes, that's dope. We're definitely going to try it out on a stale day. But I can't see me, this aggressive flight, killing 10 minutes on the battery. Although maybe it did. Maybe the cold and the aggressive flight and the wind all contributed, and maybe it did decrease 10 minutes. But we'll find out later on in the week when I have nicer weather. So definitely going to check that out. Really nice flyer. I mean, if I had the volume turned all the way up on the background noise, all you would hear was whipping around the wind. It was constant, like constant to the point that my head cam, which is fixed to my head on a hat, was bouncing up and down because the wind was like there, right there. You can kind of see it bouncing up and down. The wind is actually blowing it to the point where it's moving it up and down on my head. Price point on this. I paid the have it now price. I had it in 2 days after I bought it. I paid $150 off Amazon. You can get this for high 90s, low hundreds if you buy it from a Chinese site. You're probably going to wait forever to get it. Average price on this, I believe average price, you're probably going to hit like 130, maybe like 135, 140, where you're not going to wait super hell long. But again, I paid $150. I had it in 2 days. That was the buy it now for me. If Walmart had it and I go pick it up, I probably would have paid $170. And that's what you got to factor into when you're buying these drones. You can buy from China, and quality control from China isn't always great, and you're going to take forever. You can buy from retail, have it now, you're going to pay extreme high price on it, but you have the convenience of taking back if there's something wrong with it or broken in the package prior to flight. You buy on Amazon, you're covered, and that's kind of the upper point of that in-between point, where it's like right below a Walmart or a Kmart or a Sears or something, where you're going to get in 2 days if you have Prime, and you're also covered by Prime, so if there's any issues, bam, you get your money back or you get another drone back, and there's not a bunch of hassle. So that's the way I went. Walmart don't sell these. Walmart did sell my Parrot Bebop. I ordered my Parrot Bebop online. First one I got was defective, and I didn't buy it Prime through Amazon. I bought it through third party on Amazon, and it took, I think, like 2.5 weeks for me to get my money back. And then I did a little shopping. I found my Sky controller cheaper on eBay, and I found my Parrot Bebop in Walmart, which, that's worry-free, man. If there's any issues, bam, take it right back to Walmart and get another one. So that's the way I like to choose to shop. I mean, obviously, if something's ridiculous, I gotta have it. I'm in no rush to have it, but I have to have it, and it's at a super low price point. Yeah, I'm gonna hit up China. I've ordered a lot from China, and I've only had one thing come that was not quality control, so to say, and I needed to get a refund on it, which was jumping through hoops of fire to do so, but I did, and I got my refund. So definitely watch your shopping options. Right now, guys, we're pushing 7 minutes. Extreme wind flight here. This Bugs is dope. And when I say dope, I don't know if that's an East Coast thing or if that's a West Coast thing I picked up. It's definitely not a southern thing. I've been all over the United States. I have friends all over the United States. When I say dope, it's 100% flyer. It is 100%. Definitely dope. I'm trying to think of a more common word to describe dope, like super hella awesome. I don't know. As you can see, it doesn't have GPS lock here, and I'm able, even with this one, I'm able to situate it like you just saw there in dead space, and it's staying there. The motors on this are awesome, flyability on this is awesome, and again, compared to the Alcenma, this is a much lighter drone. I'm told this is a faster drone. There's a look at some funnels for you. I'm told it's a faster drone as well. So if this has better motors than the Alcenma, it's a lighter drone. Yeah, all in all, it's definitely going to be faster. And the flyability I've already chalked up to be smoother. As long as vibrations are like nil, which they should be because it's a brushless drone, this might take the Alcenma's spot. I don't know. I mean, as far as looks go, I still like the look of the Alcenma more than this. This does have a cool profile. It does have a cool look to it. Kind of has that, like, I don't know, old bomber plane painted on face type look to it, where they had them on the sides where they painted the eyes and the mouth and whatnot. It kind of has this look, that look to it. Really, really black, aggressive look to it. There is a red one, which I might grab that because I am liking the flyability of this. Just definitely got to find it for a little bit cheaper than I paid for this, because again, I paid to have it now. There's your yaw rate. I'm not sure if that was in the first speed or the second speed there. That might have been in the first speed. But yeah, so I'm liking this drone a lot. Super happy with it. And right now we're pushing the 9-minute mark. If you start to hear the beeping, that's the controller saying low voltage, and it does also have a poor signal beeping as well. So if you hear that beeping and you're way out of line, you're gonna want to bring it back. And I would not see, if you were flying away from yourself, I would not try yawing towards yourself. I'd just pull back on it, because if you're flying way far away from yourself and you lose orientation, you're probably gonna lose the quad, and there is no return home on this quad. So you need to play it safe with it. the antenna is actually underneath the body that you can see it, so that's probably what gives this epic range. And I'm sure the inside of this has a nice board on it that it's actually sending out a nice or receiving a nice frequency, or however that works. But yeah, all in all, dope drone, guys. Definitely got to get this out in no wind, and I'll fly the heck out of this. I might even put my altimeter on it and get a range directly up and see what type of altitude we can hit here. But I'm super happy with it. Super happy with it. I have no complaints in it. Something to fly in almost 20-mile-an-hour constant wind with 0 issues. Yeah, definitely high up on my list. Definitely has hit that upper 6 mark, if not the upper 3 mark of my top favorite drones. And this is not Autoland. That's me. I'm J Drone. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and have a wonderful day. Take care.